Henrik, we're in front of kind of System 3R's bread and butter here, some fascinating automation products. What are we looking at right now? What's it called?
Correct. So we have here a tooling system, which is basically the very foundation of the company. So here we have just a simple tooling system where we have here on display just a regular vise, just to show how easy it is to put it in place. You flip the toggle, stays there, you can do the milling, perfect.
So we're talking pneumatically actuated to clamp, and it's a standard 3-axis part, right?
Correct. But for many customers, they also need to have an alteration of different types of machining parts. So you have the steel, it could be by other material also.
Yeah. And what would you generally recommend to be holding in a vise just like this?
Well, steel parts in general, I mean the tooling system itself is capable of handling a steel part of roughly a cube of 200 mil. So this is a perfect example of what it actually looks like out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is good for kind of general machining, general components, general materials, general sizes. What happens when you want to produce components that are really like wafer thin? We're talking really much more smaller components, maybe complex curves. How would you machine those smaller components, thinner components?
Well, what we do here is that we just remove this pallet here, and what you can see here is that this special chuck is actually being prepared that you have additional through holes to operate the secondary system. And the secondary system in this case is a vacuum pallet. So with the vacuum pallet in place like this, now you just flip the toggle to make sure that it's securely in place. And then we have here a block to show how easy it is. Now, this is usually not what it looks like in real life. As you said, it should be like wafer-thin because it's very sensitive, very delicate parts to be held. And vacuum is probably the best way to hold it.
Absolutely, and both of these systems, what is the main focus here? Because these are very complex systems that can be changed over really quickly, but what is their main optimization? What are you looking for with this Magnum work holding system?
Well, the thing is that with our automation system altogether, that it was the automation combined with the tooling system, is that the customer is able to alternate between different sizes, different shapes, different types of parts to be machined. So this is just a good example of how you can have something very sturdy, requiring good work holding, with something to have very sensitive parts to be held in place.
Yeah. And this is all about being able to change these over automatically with a robot, with a pallet loader, any kind of automation system. The big question on everyone's minds might be, though, I guess, if let's say you're at a loading station, filling up a pallet loader like the one behind you, with this vise here, all you need is a wrench to put the part in and then clamp it up. With a vacuum clamp like this, how would you set this up and put it in the pallet system? And then how would it stay clamped before it goes into the machine?
In both cases, what you do is that you have like a preset station outside the machine where you actually prepare everything. So you prepare with a part to go onto the work holding. In this case, it's a vise, or it could be a vacuum table like this. What we normally have for automation is that you also need to prepare information to go with it. So we set up an arrangement with our software to keep the right information dedicated for the pallet and the workpiece. So you retrieve the right pallet and the right CAM software.
Thank you so much for showing a live demo of how this Magnum works from System 3R. It's so easy to change from standard steel parts to, well, not a thin wall this one, but a really, really thin wall components, vacuum clamps with a poker yoke system. It's the Magnum with the vacuum adapter from System 3R.